Hey guys, it's Amy. Welcome back to Too Blessed. Today in this video, I'm going to let you kind of follow along and watch me while I work on another wreath. Today is my last day to get some of these projects done because next Friday, I'm filming this on Friday, and next Friday we're going to be having our Christmas celebration, our Christmas dinner. We're having it a little early this year, so I need to, this is in the corner of my dining room, this disaster of a craft table. And so, excuse me, so I need to get this done so that I can get this cleaned up and get this out of here. You're not gonna see my face because, as you might be able to tell from hearing me, I am sick today. I have come down with a cold, and so I'm just trying to get these projects done. So I'm going to start out by showing you, I'm first going to show you a picture of what I am attempting to make, and then I'm going to show you all of the items that I'm going to use. So first up, here's the picture. So that picture is my inspiration. I saw that on Pinterest, and it was one of those things where when you follow the link, there was no instructions. So I am completely winging this to try to recreate that little nativity wreath. So the first thing I've got is, of course, one of these wire wreath forms. Now this one came from, I ordered this from Walmart because it's a little bit bigger. I'm trying to see if it's, yes, this is 14 inches. And I think the ones you get at Dollar Tree are 12 inches, if I remember. So I wanted one just a little bit bigger. I found this one on Walmart's website and ordered it. And it wasn't much more. It was like $1.50 maybe, something like that. So that's what I'm starting with, is the wire wreath form. And then I've got two different colors of burlap that I'm going to use. Oh, I think I'm about to sneeze. Oh, goodness. Okay, so for the bottom part, where they use just like it looked like just a standard burlap, or at least a burlap color, I found this decorative mesh at Walmart, and it's kind of the burlap color, but it's got actually some gold threads in it. Let me pull this plastic off real quick. Excuse me. So it's a decorative mesh, 10 inches wide, and it's 10 yards, and it was like $3. And when I was looking at just the regular burlap, all I could find was really, really expensive, and I wanted to keep this as inexpensive as possible. So I don't know if that's going to show up, but it's got some gold threads in it. So I thought that would be kind of a pretty touch. So that will be the bottom section of my wreath. And then for the top section, I have this dark blue burlap, which I got at Walmart several years ago. It's almost like a navy blue, maybe more of a royal blue. It's looking lighter on camera than it actually is, but it's probably more of like a royal blue. And I had gotten several rolls of this, and it was on clearance for $1.50. They call it navy, but to me it looks a little lighter than navy. But anyway, so it used to be $3.47. I paid $1.50, and I have like 4 or 5 of these, I believe. In fact, this one here, you can see I've used some of it for another project. So hopefully that will work for the top section. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some lights into this wreath. And I've got this little string of fairy lights that I had bought off of Amazon a long time ago. So they're just the little battery operated. Trying to see if they'll still turn on. Oh, the batteries must be dead. And I hardly used these, and the batteries are dead already. So I'll have to get some new batteries. But I think what I wanted to do is I've also got some blue tulle, which I think I also ordered from Walmart, and it was like $1. So I think what I'm going to do is wrap the lights with some of this tulle and kind of stick that in around the burlap. So I'm going to do the burlap first and get my base, and then I'm going to add the lights, but wrap them in this blue so that when you look at the wreath, you don't just see the lights right away. I kind of want to disguise them a little bit. And then, finally, I found this little nativity set. I was looking everywhere for a little set, And I finally found this one at Hobby Lobby, and now I pulled the sticker off. But I want to say it was like $6.99, and of course I got it when it was 50% off. So it's a little wooden set, and it's actually very, very lightweight, which is what I really liked about it. Now, if you look at the top here, you might be able to see it had a little wooden star there, but I'm going to be adding a separate star, so I just pulled that star off, and you can still kind of see where it was. So I'm going to do some work to try to clean that up a little bit. But there's my nativity set, and then this is the star that I found, and this came from Dollar Tree, I'm pretty sure. Yes, Greenbrier. So this, I couldn't remember if it was Dollar Tree or Dollar General. This came from Dollar Tree, so it's an ornament, and it's pretty big, but I think that's going to look really cute up on the top. And then I've got one more thing that I might use, I might not. I got this at Walmart, and it was $1.98, and it's this little, well, it's this big tag, and it says, "Oh Holy Night." So I was thinking when I get done with the wreath, I might possibly hang that on the side. I don't know. I just have to kind of play around. If I don't use it on the wreath, I can definitely use it somewhere else. I just thought it was really pretty. So, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get started working on this wreath. And I'm going to go ahead and just let the camera run. And I will take the sound out so that you don't have to listen to me cough and sniffle. And then I will just come back in if I need to explain anything or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, guys, I didn't record very much while I was working on that, but this is how far I have gotten. So I've got, you can see the bottom part filled in, and then the top part with the blue. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lights. They keep getting tangled up on me, driving me crazy. I don't have any batteries for these, so I will have to get those later, but I'm going to go ahead and put the lights in, even though I can't light them up. I'm going to wrap them in the blue tulle, and then I'm just going to kind of make them scattered throughout this top part here. So I'm going to go ahead and let this record as long as I can. I've been getting a lot of phone calls today, that's why, and I film on my phone. So that's why I kind of decided to just quit filming for a little while, because it just every few minutes was stopping with the phone ringing. So I'm going to let it record as long as I can, but if it starts cutting in and out again, or I mean if I start getting calls again, then I'll just finish it up and show you what it looks like when it's done. So I'm just going to get to work, and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, so I got the lights in the wreath, and if you see, yeah, you can see the wire. You know, the wire still shows. I tried to sort of camouflage it with that tool, but you can still see it, but that, I think that's okay. Like I said, I don't have batteries to be able to turn the lights on right now, so I can't see how they look, which is kind of a bummer, but okay, now we're just going to go and add in the little decorative pieces. I wanted to show you guys this stuff that I found. So I've got my little manger nativity scene here, and I've got some wires that I'm going to try to use to attach that. And I found this stuff at Dollar Tree. It's called Twist Tie, and it's almost gone. I've been using it everywhere. And it literally is, you know, like the wire twist ties that you get on like a bread bag or something like that. It's that same material, but it's in a really long length. There's 24 feet in this package, and it comes with this little cutter. So you just pull out a length of the wire, however long you want it. You slide it under there and you press down that piece of metal and it cuts it for you. This stuff is amazing. I've been using it excuse me, all around the house, doing all kinds of projects, hanging garlands with it. It's awesome. So that's what I did, is I took two nice long pieces and I threaded it through where these little slats are on the back, if you can see. So I've got a piece that runs from the front to the back, and then I twisted the ends together to kind of stabilize it a little bit. Now I'm going to try to use those wires to attach it to the wreath. So I want to find out, excuse me, where my center is. So it's right about there. And then I'm just going to figure out where I want this. And then try to feed these wires down through the center. And I'm going to loop it over at least two of the wires that are going around this way. You know, I don't want it around just one. I feel like if I put it around two of them, that'll make it a little more secure. I might have to come back and possibly use some hot glue or something like that, because I don't know how secure this really is going to be. But we're going to attempt the wire first and see if that works. And then, like I said, I could always come in with some hot glue and kind of go behind it and make sure that it's really good and secure. And then I'm going to rearrange my little poofs here to make sure there's no big gaps, or, you know, I don't want any of that wire frame showing through. Okay, everything looks good, so I'm going to flip it over and then just see if I can secure these ends. And I don't know if you can see that, but I've got it, this one, I did. I got one of the wires around this top one and one of the wires around the bottom one. So that's going to give me something to really secure it to. Give it a couple of good twists. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And then I think I'm going to take the ends of the wire and kind of secure them maybe onto one of the crossbars, just to give it a little added stability. So I'm going to feed, that's why I left the wires really long, so that I could kind of wrap them around and do a little extra if I needed to. Okay, and then my wires are long enough, I'm going to bring them back into the center and twist them back around each other. Alright guys, I got my nativity attached. Got interrupted by another phone call. So now I'm getting ready to attach the star, which is going to go here at the top. I wanted to use that same twist tie material to attach it, but since the star is white and it's got all these openings in it, you could see it. So I'm using some fishing line. So I threaded that through and knotted it off so that it won't slip around on me. And then I need to find, at the very top here, I left one crossbar going down. So that's what I'm going to attach this to make sure that it's centered. Oh, excuse me. So, I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm trying to just feed this fishing line through and do some on one side of the crossbar and some on the other, because that will help make it a little more secure. Alright, and then we'll flip it over and tie that one on. Now for this fishing line, I believe I'm going to go on the back and put some hot glue on that, because just tying the fishing line off usually is not enough to hold it in place. So I'm going to come back and put a big blob of hot glue on that knot, but for right now I'm just going to leave it so that we can finish up. Okay, and then we just have to kind of readjust everything. Make sure there's no gaps and holes and things like that. Alright, so I'm really liking the way this turned out, and I think I'm going to hang it on the door and see, but I think I am going to use this and maybe just kind of hang it off to the side, but I want to see how it looks hanging up, and then I will come back and show you guys what it looks like. Be right back. Here is the finished wreath, and I absolutely love it. I think I'm going to have to do something else with this tag, though. I've just got it wired on there for now, but I think I kind of want to make it so it goes out like this, so I may need to glue it or put some wire on the back maybe. So right now it's just kind of hanging like that. So that part, I can't get it to sit exactly the way I want it to, but the rest of it, you can see it, I think it just turned out so pretty. I'm so happy with it. I can't wait to get some batteries and get those lights turned on. But this is right on it's on our front door, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, this cold is just messing with my head right now. So that is my project, and this is probably the last Christmas project that I will be showing you. I'm hoping to get my house tour filmed here in the next day or so and get that up. So hopefully you'll be seeing that shortly after this one. But if you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and I will see you in the next one.